and welcome to my channel April Flower Arts. I am Tushara. Today I am going to share with you my recipe for beetroot paratha. It is a stuffed paratha filled with a spicy beetroot mixture. Let's see what are the ingredients we need for that. 2 cups of finely grated beetroots or beet, 1 cup of finely chopped onions, 1 tablespoon of finely chopped green chilies, 1 tablespoon each of ginger and garlic paste, some coriander leaves, a teaspoon of lemon or lime juice. I have made a dough with 2 cups of wheat flour, 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of oil and kneaded into a soft dough with water. And the spices you'll need are some cumin seeds, red chili powder, coriander powder. So the first step is to make the filling for the paratha. Let's see how it is done. I have here a pan heating up with just a tablespoon of oil. To the hot oil, I'll drop a teaspoon of cumin seeds or jeera. After toasting the cumin seeds, I'll add the chopped onions and half a teaspoon of salt and saute the onions until they are soft. After the onions have softened a little bit, you can add the green chilies, ginger and garlic and again saute till the raw smell is gone. Next I'll add 1 teaspoon of red chili powder and a teaspoon of coriander powder and just saute for a few seconds. Now it's time to add the grated beetroot and also some salt for the beet and saute the beets for about 2 to 3 minutes. You need not completely cook the beetroot. After 2 minutes you can add a teaspoon of lemon juice. You can even add dry mango powder instead. Now you can switch off the stove and add coriander leaves which are finely chopped and give it a final stir. Transfer the stuffing onto a plate and let it cool while we roll out the parathas. For the parathas, I have taken the dough into lemon-sized balls. Before rolling the parathas, you can dip the dough into loose flour and then just flatten it a bit. And you can use as much as loose flour you want. Start rolling in such a way that the middle part is thicker than the edges. So this way I have rolled out the dough so that the edges are very thin and the middle part is very thick. In the same way I'll roll the other parathas as well. So now it's time to make the stuffing. For that I'll take about 1 to 2 tablespoons of the stuffing and place it in the middle of the paratha. And now start bringing the edges together just like this. So when all the edges are together, you can just pinch it and secure it very well and just roll it so that if there is extra dough, it will come off. We can take that off. And now you can add a little bit more of loose flour and start rolling. You can just flatten it with your fingers like this or just roll it very gently. You don't want to apply more pressure. Just like so. In such a way that you can see the filling but it has not come out of the paratha. So now let's fry the paratha. Onto a hot pan you can add just a drop of ghee or oil and place the paratha. Cook the paratha on low to medium flame. So the paratha is cooked from one side. You can add a little bit ghee or oil and then flip it. And gently press it so that the paratha is cooked from all the sides. So you can see that it has got nice golden brown spots. It is cooked perfectly. The beetroot parathas are all ready. I have served it with some plain yogurt. You can even serve it with mint and coriander chutney or even pickles. So this is how they look. You can see the stuffing from inside. Way to eat your vegetables, especially the picky eaters like kids who do not like to eat vegetables. You can use the same recipe for other vegetables as well, for example cabbage and cauliflower, which I'll share in my future videos. If you like this recipe, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, it's bye from me. Thanks for watching.